So many successful thought leaders and entrepreneurs, from Brendan Burchard to Gabby Bernstein to Ed Mylett, talk about using visualization techniques and practices as part of their success. Does visualization work? I'm here to share the truth of visualization with you today. My name is Tiffany Toombs. I'm a high-performance mindset coach, and I have worked with people all over the world, from entrepreneurs, athletes, and big dreamers, to help them reprogram their mind for more success. So today I have good news and I have bad news for you. The good news is that visualization is one of the most powerful techniques that you can use to reprogram your mind, to achieve more of your goals, and get success sooner. The bad news is that most people don't do their visualizations right, and so they don't actually make change in the mind, and therefore they don't see the results that they're looking for. In this video, I'm going to share with you how visualization works to reprogram the mind. Then I'm going to share with you the most common mistakes that people make. And then I'm going to share with you a simple yet extremely effective way that you can use visualization to reprogram any limiting beliefs that you have and program your mind to help you find more success faster. In order to understand how to use visualizations to reprogram your mind to get you to where you want to go, you need to understand how the mind works and the part of the mind that visualizations work on. There is a part of your mind called the reticular activating system, also known as the RAS. The reticular activating system is like the GPS of your mind. Now, whenever you're communicating with somebody or with yourself through your thoughts, the words that you think and say are transformed into pictures in your mind. So right now you might have a picture in your mind of a picture in your mind. If I was to say purple frog, you would get a picture in your mind of a purple frog. Now, the way that the reticular activating system works is it takes these pictures from your thoughts and your words, and then it creates the filters for your mind, and it seeks out more of that thing. So if you're focusing on how broke you are, you're actually programming your reticular activating system to go out and find more ways for you to be broke. On the other side of things, if you focus on making more money or opportunities to make more money, then the filters of your life will change and your reticular activating system will find the fastest and easiest way, the path of least resistance, for you to get those opportunities to make more money. The other way that visualizations work is that when we are visualizing something, we're thinking about it, and that causes our body to release chemicals called hormones and neurotransmitters. These hormones and neurotransmitters then act on every single cell in the body and cause us to have a feeling or an emotion. This feeling or emotion then causes us to have similar thoughts or visualizations as what we were thinking about previously. Because 80% of the thoughts that we have every single day are negative or about stress and anxiety, our body then produces more stress hormones, which leaves us feeling stressed and anxious, which leaves us thinking about more things to be stressed and anxious about. And so we get stuck in this loop of negativity. Now, what most people don't realize is that those hormones that are acting on every cell of the body also impact the heart. And there's been extensive research done to show that the heart doesn't just pump blood. It is a sensor and it is a transmitter of frequencies. And so when we have these hormones acting on our heart, it changes the micro vibration in between the beats, and that causes us to give off a vibration. If we're in a stressed out state, we'll give off a vibration of stress, which is a very low frequency vibration. Where if we are visualizing ourselves achieving goals, being grateful, feeling love and happiness and joy, then we'll set off a different vibration, which is actually a higher level vibration, and that also impacts the reality that we see around us. So these are just two of the ways that visualizations act on the body and the mind to help us achieve our goals faster. Now, before I share with you the most common mistakes that people make that stop them from seeing success with visualizations, I want to hear from you. Do you have a visualization practice? Have you ever tried a visualization before? Go to the comments below and let me know. Now, there are 3 major mistakes that people make when they're using visualizations to help them achieve their goals faster. The first is that they're not consistent with their practice. They might do one visualization and expect that that is going to be the thing that gets them to their goals. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. We need to be consistent with our visualization practice, especially in the beginning, because we're reprogramming our whole body and mind to overcome our past and instead to focus on creating the future. So we need to be consistent with our visualization practice. Does this mean that you need to do it every single day? Ideally, that would be great. I also realize that not everybody has the opportunity to do that. So how often should you be doing a visualization practice? Ideally, you should do it every single day. Even if it's only for a minute or 2, that is enough to impact the body and the mind to start seeking out new ways to help you get to your goals. If you're not able to do it every day, then make sure you're doing it every couple days or even once a week. The point here is to make it a regular part of your life so that you're regularly connecting with achieving your goals. The second most common mistake is that people don't embrace the emotions of how it would feel to achieve their goal. Now, our life is run by the unconscious mind. Most people think it's run by the conscious mind, which is your logic, your reason, and your intellect. But your conscious mind only makes up 4% of your mind's capacity. Your unconscious mind is really driving the bus of your life, and your unconscious mind has 0 capacity for logic and reason. It only understands emotion. We are emotional beings, whether you like it or not. So when you're visualizing, one of the most powerful things that you can do to make sure your visualizations are getting you the results that you want is to embrace the emotions that you will feel, those higher level emotions, excitement, joy, happiness, gratitude, pride, when you achieve your goal, and start to feel it now. What this does is it starts to program the body to find more of those feel-good hormones instead of staying in that stress loop that we talked about previously in this video. The third most common mistake that people make when they're using visualizations is that they spend a lot of their day visualizing the worst case scenario. So they visualize themselves going broke, or they visualize themselves losing everything. They visualize themselves being rejected on a sales call. Whatever their biggest fear is, they stay focused on that for the majority of the day. Now, if you're only doing a 5 or 10-minute visualization every day about what you want, and you're spending the rest of the day visualizing and thinking about what you don't want, which do you think your body is going to respond more powerfully to? Our body responds to repetition. And so whatever we give it the most of is what it is going to create in our life. It's what it's going to seek out. So we want to make sure that we are focusing on what we do want and what we want to create instead of what we don't want. Now, before I share with you a simple and effective visualization technique that you can use to accelerate your success of your goals, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel. I am putting out brand new videos every single week to help you become the master of your mind, unlock the power of your unconscious mind so that you can do what you're truly capable of in this life. So how can you set yourself up for visualization success? I'm going to run you through the steps that you should go through in your visualization meditation to make sure that you are most effectively reprogramming the mind to get what it is that you want. So the unconscious mind, which is the part of the mind that we're working on in our visualization, is most suggestible the first 20 minutes of the day and the last 20 minutes of the day. So these are the ideal times to do your visualization. If you can't do it at those times for whatever reason, that's okay. Any time during the day is better than nothing. Ideally, the first 20 minutes of the day, so before you get out of bed or before you go to sleep at night. The next step is to visualize yourself achieving the goal as if it is happening to you now. And you want to be what we call in an associated state, which means you're looking through your own eyes. Right now, watching this video, you are associated. You are looking through your own eyes, watching me on this video. So we want to start in an associated state. So we're in our body, and I want you to turn up all of the senses. Make all of your senses heightened and just right. Make the colors of the images that you see just right. Make the textures just right. Are there any sounds, feelings, both feelings inside of your body and outside of your body? So you might be feeling gratitude and excitement inside, and you might feel the sun and the wind on your skin outside of your body. Are there any sounds? Are there any smells? Are there any tastes? Make sure that you incorporate as many of your senses as possible. The unconscious mind doesn't know the difference between fiction and reality, so when we visualize ourselves achieving something, our body starts to produce the exact same hormones that it would as if we had actually achieved that thing. And this starts reprogramming the body to get out of a stress response and to get into these feel-good emotions, which is really where the body wants to be. Once you have turned all those senses up so that they are just right, I want you to step out of your body so that you see yourself in the picture, kind of like this. And then you are going to watch yourself achieving the goal. Now, this is the part that most people miss. Because the unconscious mind doesn't know the difference between fiction and reality, if I see myself achieving my goal, if I was to be in my body associated when I visualized myself achieving my goal, let's say my goal was to buy a sapphire blue Aston Martin convertible, I would see myself sitting in the driver's seat, my hands on the steering wheel. I would see the dashboard, the windshield, and the ocean in front of me, because that's where I would be driving my dream car. Now, my unconscious mind, because there's no logic and reason, thinks that I have achieved this goal. And so it stops actively seeking out ways to get me there. Instead, if I was sitting shotgun in the passenger seat, watching myself drive this car, it tells my unconscious mind two things. Firstly, it tells my unconscious mind that it's possible for this to be achieved. We often talk about seeing is believing. The cool thing about the unconscious mind is it just has to see it in your mind to know that it's possible. The second is it tells our unconscious mind that that thing has not been achieved yet, and so we still need to take more action. So it is important that you end your visualization in a disassociated state. So you're seeing yourself in third person achieve that goal. Now, if you want to take this visualization one step further, you can actually ask your future self that you are watching achieve this goal, what is the first step that you need to take to achieving this goal? What are the obstacles you'll need to overcome? And is there anything else that you need to know about achieving this goal? Now, it's going to be your intuition that answers these questions for you, but it will give you a lot of insight about what you need to do and what you need to prepare for on the journey ahead. This is an incredibly powerful way to do your visualizations, and the clients of mine who have used this format consistently have seen incredible success, from hitting 6 figures or 7 figures in their business to becoming a professional soccer player and so much more. Now, if you're somebody who truly wants to unlock the power of your unconscious mind, I have put together a brand new meditation that will help you do that. It's called the Subconscious Power Activation Meditation. It is absolutely free, and all you need to do to get instant access is go to meditationwithtiffany.com or click on the link in the description and you'll find it there. Thank you so much for watching.